Assalamualaikum and hi. So today, for our last lab session, we are going to discover metamorphic rocks and its identification.
So, the objective of this lab is to recognize and describe physical properties of metamorphic rock. Second, use minerals identification key to name the metamorphic rock. And lastly, classify the rock based on its composition and texture using established classification table for metamorphic rock.
Guys, basically, metamorphic rocks are formed when pre-existing rocks are subjected to heat, pressure, or chemical changes. So, basically, pre-existing rock is called parent rock. And then, there are two types of metamorphic rocks, which is foliated and non-foliated. For the foliated, the examples are gneiss and schist, and the non-foliated is marble and quartzite. So basically, how can we characterize metamorphic rock? So basically, we can characterize metamorphic rock by their texture, mineral composition, and foliation. Texture refers to the size, shape, and measurement of the grain and crystal, while mineral composition can vary widely depending on the parent rock and the degree of metamorphism, which is the pressure, heat, and chemical changes.
Let's dive on how we want to identify metamorphic rock. The first one by visual examination. Examine the rock's texture. Metamorphic rocks typically have a distinct texture characterized by layers, bands, or a crystalline appearance. The second one is color identification. Observe the rock's color and mineral composition. Metamorphic rocks can come in a variety of colors and contain different minerals depending on the parent rock and the metamorphic process. The third one is by identify the composition. Check for any visible mineral grains. Some metamorphic rocks may contain visible mineral grains that can help identify them. The next one is density test. Assess the rock's hardness and density. Metamorphic rocks are generally harder and denser than their sedimentary counterparts. The next one is minerals inspection in rock samples. Inspect the rock for metamorphic minerals. Metamorphic rocks often contain specific minerals that are indicative of the metamorphic process. Example include quartz, mica, feldspar, and amphibole. The last one by considering the rock's origin. And last, the rock structure. Metamorphic rocks can have various structural features that provide additional clues. Look for faults, shearing, or other deformation structures that indicate the rock has undergone significant pressure and temperature changes.
Hi, welcome to our last lab for Fundamental of Petroleum Exploration. So, we're going to identify metamorphic rocks. So, we have our first sample. So, our first sample color is black. So, the texture of it is very fine and it is a foliated rock. So, the mineral composition of this rock is quartz, lilat, and chlorite. So, the rock name, we identified the rock name as slate. So this rock is metamorphized from the parent rock. So the parent rock, we identified the parent rock as shale, mudstone, and also siltstone. And then we move on to the second rock. So as you guys can see, the color of it is silverish, shiny. It is a foliated medium to coarse rock. The mineral composition of this rock is muscovite, chlorite, talc, cerite, biotite, and graphite. So we identify this rock as schist. So this rock metamorphized from parent rock of phyllite. And then we move on to the third rock, which we are well known of. This is marble. So but we need to identify it first. So the color of it is white. So the texture of it is non-foliated and it is medium to coarse grain. The mineral composition of it is calcite, dolomite. So the rock name, it is marble lah. So the parent rock, as you guys can see, the parent rock is limestone and dolostone. And then move on to the fourth rock. So the fourth rock color, it is black and white. As you guys can see, there is a foliated layer. So the texture of it is medium to coarse. So the mineral composition is quartz, feldspar, mica, chlorite, and clay. So we identified this rock as gneiss. Is a medium metamorphized rock. So and then we move on to the parent rock. The parent rock is schist, granite, or volcanic rocks. And then we move on to the last rock. So the last rock, it is a pale brown rock. So the texture of it is non-foliated and it is medium to coarse grain. So the mineral composition in it is quartz and silica. So the rock name is quartzite. So it is parent name is quartz and sandstone.
For the conclusion, identifying metamorphic rock can be challenging, but with the practice and knowledge of their characteristic, it can be a rewarding experience. Remember to observe the rock's texture, color, and mineral composition, and look for any visible layer of band that indicate foliation. With these tips, you will be able to uncover the mysteries of metamorphic rock.